Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Yo, back.
They say soul goes all the way down to the bone.
Straight to the bone, baby.
Yo.
You can't put soul in a bottle.
No, sir.
Chuck D. Flavor.
You got people out there that think they can control soul.
Yo, let me tell you something.
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it? Don't get me started. I'm the key in this ignition. Need I dare to mention a partner's permission. To the new breed of soul is what you need. Open mic acronym RHYME. Rap has your mind empty, that's what it means. To all the business heads where it only means green. I be catching the train amongst everyday faces. PE, get love in all the real places. Telling me we need to see y'all on TV. Yo, Chuck D, what's up with BET? I don't hear y'all on the radio when they need y'all in the ghettos. Urban flow, real soul, not that neo soul. Soul cats don't have to wear throwbacks. Let's go back when whack acts never got on wax. Yo, Chuck, when y'all coming back on the Bomb Squad tracks? I got a new DVD player from my Cadillac. From income tax and the sweat off my back. The books where they hide the real truth behind the books. Who produce Negroes who sold us soulless and rather be deaf to hear it come down to this. Real soul is what you miss. Real soul.
real soul,
Yo, that's the way we say it.
good Lord.
Soul is back.
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it? Yeah.
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it? Anything that seems material seems like everything. You ain't buying a damn thing, the thing be buying you. Bought the thing, just a manufactured thing. Now you tired of the thing cause it can't support you. Diamond earrings, finger rings and things. Follow your mind to what the singer sings. What they got that you think is so hot, cause the real thing in life that your soul forgot. Have you forgotten that my people's pick cotton? You might think you know Dr. King got shot, but also Medgar Evers didn't start with Tupac. Marvin Gaye, Scott Rock, and some of y'all Jay forgot. We're big and slim and it ain't stopped. Another brother got shot and we ain't shocked. Another brother got shot, yeah, and we ain't shocked.
Yo, thank you.
If I gave you soul,
if I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it? Yeah.
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it? Yeah.
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it? Yeah.
If I gave you soul,
If I
baby,
gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
What you gonna do?
Nah, if you really got soul, you don't need no platinum. If you really got soul, yeah.
What you gonna
You
do?
don't need no spinner. If you really got soul,
What you gonna do?
don't need no long ass t-shirts looking like dresses. If you really got soul,
My musical heroes don't appear in no stamps. Solomon Burke, David Ruffin, the four tops of tramps. Funkadelic, the 5 stair steps. It's a shame y'all dig R&B, but you ain't heard them yet. I might be banned from the radio, but I'll never forget. Don't play this shit if you're looking for a hit. Banned from the planet that they call the streets. Exiled from the place that they call the states. It's born the soul, y'all is just a beat. When it's soul you want, from the soul I speak. Stole your mind and told the soul to wait. Tina, Aretha, and Mavis will always be great. We throw it away, so it ain't young folks' fault. Other cats save it and put it in the vault. If I gave you soul, what would you do with it? If I gave you soul,
if I
baby,
gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
If I gave you soul,
If I gave you soul,
what would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
What you
baby?
gonna do?
If I gave you soul,
What would you do with it?
what would you do with it?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What would you do with it, baby?
Do
What you gonna do?
what you gonna do?
What would you do with it, baby? What would you do?
What you gonna do, baby?
What would you do with it? Have mercy. Soul check, part 2. DJ Johnny Juice, y'all. So you got soul, power.
Johnny,
Johnny Juice. you do with it?
I mean, I can't even describe the stuff that I've seen. I can't even describe the force of the music that we started right here at WBAU.
What's the biggest response that's going on out there as far as not so much what group or anything like that I'm saying, what's the biggest reaction to rap music as far as the people who really have the power to play it and influence it? Because some people believe that they can make one little rap record and next week they can get the gold chains and the houses and the whole thing that goes along with
let
it.
me tell you, Dre.